I guess because we're the smallest site, perhaps we're seen as the easiest target. Our difficulty as a small centre is getting our story out adequately to everyone concerned. You don't have a lot of clout very often when you're the David in the biblical parallel of the David and Goliath situation. We are the David, but as was seen in that story, very often it's the Davids that are when the crunch comes.
This is Mr. Brignall. He is here getting a pre-surgery briefing. He suffered from blurred or distorted vision for a number of months, and he's hoping after today all of that will change. He's here at the Grace Hospital, Canada's largest cataract centre, and he's here for some microscopic surgery that he hopes will help. Good morning, I'm Leanne Cusack, and we hope you'll join us as we learn more about cataract care. We are here in recovery with a very relaxed-looking Angela Valent and her daughter Nina. This is your first cataract operation, is it, Angela?
Yes.
You look very relaxed. Do you feel well?
Yes, very good. And I like that hospital. It's a good doctor. Everything is fine. I like that.
She's enthusiastic because you hope you're going to be able to see your plants better. You garden.
Yeah.
When will you be back in the garden?
Maybe for 4 days.
Maybe before the end of the day? Excellent. Well, Nina, you're very relieved that your mom's feeling so
Yes,
well.
definitely. You know, she was a little bit apprehensive, but they really are fantastic at making people very well at ease and very good care. Very dedicated people here.
What's the solution if they have to cut $100 million?
Well, I think the solution is to move more services to the lower cost settings like ours. Give us more cataract surgery and have us deliver more babies and take them out of the higher cost settings and bring them to the lower cost settings.
Ottawa's Grace Hospital is fighting back. Under the hospital restructuring plan, the institution has been recommended for closure. Today, the Grace launched a campaign to keep its doors open. Newsline's Timothy Walker was there.
A new campaign complete with lawn signs. The slogan, Ottawa's Saving Grace. Fan mail is pouring in from people who want the Grace Hospital to stay open.
We know there is a tremendous amount of support out there for what the Grace Hospital is doing. It's not a question of creating it, it's simply mobilizing what's already out there.
Mobilizing support could be a David and Goliath battle. Supporters say their voices have been drowned out by larger hospitals.
There's a certain element, I'm afraid, of the big guys railroading the little guys here. And I think the Grace has a very, very strong case to make.
The campaign's task force must make its case before the District Health Council votes at the end of May.
We believe the District Health Council is barking up the wrong tree.
The council's restructuring committee recommended closing the Grace and merging the administrations of the Civic and General. The council votes at the end of May. The provincial government holds the final vote.
It's not as much a passion about bricks and mortar, but a logic of the cost effectiveness and the restructuring that's taken place.
You can have your say on the future of the Grace starting May 11th. The District Health Council has also set aside 2 days for presentations from the public. The council will make its final recommendation on hospital restructuring to the province at the end of May.
1/4 of Ottawa babies are born here, and it has the region's best specialized eye care. It wants to make savings by focusing on just those areas. Workers and thousands from the community are 1 week into a massive sign and postcard campaign to save the hospital. Even on a quiet night, some trickle in to help.
If it needed to be done, I was there to help. And I think most of the people that work here have also participated and volunteered. Everybody has. We all pull together.
The Grace will soon find out if its sign campaign made a difference. The District Health Council seeks the public input this week and makes a recommendation to the Harris government around the 1st of June. Even then, the government could decide to make its own cuts.
Bob Shirelli's getting a lot too. I find that Richard Patton's getting the most.
There have been thousands of postcards sent to area MPPs.
Good morning, Grace Hospital.
And there have been hundreds of phone calls. Running through it all, a message they hope will appeal to the head as well as to the heart.
And now that's what people, when they call, they're not just saying, oh, I want to sign because my baby was born there. They're saying, I want to sign because I've read your material and it really makes sense. And it doesn't make sense to close a cost-effective facility like yours.
The preamble to the Grace has been stated throughout the public over and over and over again. I think you'd have to be both blind, deaf, and dumb not to hear what the public is saying, and what the figures show as a very effective and efficient hospital. Follows every parameter that we can ask for as far as a new model for health care and for moving towards the next century in our thinking.
The obstetrical program, for the level of care that it provides, is as fine as any I think we'll have in the community or any other community in Ontario. And the ophthalmological, the eye one, and the cataract surgery program, which is tied in, I might add, with one of the finest eye institutes in the world, the Wilmer Eye Clinic at Johns Hopkins, has certainly achieved excellence.
If you believe, as I don't, and I think I've made it quite clear tonight, that closing hospitals is a necessary part of reconfiguration for cost-saving reasons, then from my point of view, from a rational point of view, I would say, then you don't close the smallest and most efficient.
I think that the Grace is serving a need in Ottawa, Carleton. It has a good reputation, and in closing an hospital that have a $24 million budget in order to save $120 million. I'm not an accountant, but it doesn't sound correct. At the most, you will be saving $4 million.
I think we have good programs being offered at the Grace. I would have more difficulty supporting a status quo at the Grace. I'd be much more comfortable supporting something that strengthens their role. If we're going to keep the Grace open, then I think we need to make sure that we are getting the best of those services that they're providing.
We need to look at the bigger picture, and we need to look at what makes sense from a cost point of view, which is moving more services there.
That the Grace Hospital remain on site while A, increasing its obstetrics programs, and B, continuing its eye program, C, expanding its palliative outreach program and fall prevention program, and the added amendment expanding services to provide enough critical mass to maximize efficiency at the Grace Hospital. Am I correct on that? Are you ready for the vote? Over to you, Louise.
Denise Alcock, Elaine Argue, Ed Gladue, Mathilde Gravel-Bazinet.
Yes.
Dave Hageman.
Yes.
Margaret Hilson. Bill James.
Yes.
Jean Serres-Lauzon. Al Loney.
Yes.
Madeleine Meilleur.
Yes.
Cindy Moriarty. Alex Munter. Joan Skeen.
Yes.
France Summers. Betty Summers.
Yes.
Beth Sweetnam.
Yes.
Maureen Tarangeau.
Yes.
Paul Weber. Doug Wood.
Yes.
Saving Grace pays off.
Ottawa's Grace Hospital gets a reprieve to the relief of many. The District Health Council will recommend no hospitals in Ottawa-Carleton close in its attempt to chop millions from the region's health system.
Today, staff from the Grace delivered more than 18,000 signed postcards to MPP Norm Sterling, asking the Ontario Cabinet Minister to keep the Ottawa Hospital from being closed. The Grace was expected to be recommended for closure by the District Health Council, but on Tuesday it was decided that it should stay open.
I have always felt that there would be eventually a recognition, and it's, as I say, extremely gratifying to see what has taken place here tonight.